Alright, hello, welcome. I believe day 16, TimeGuessr daily mode. Yesterday we had a quite good game. I believe we got 43,000 score. Yeah, let's see what we can do today. And we are the 25th of March 2025. Okay, so location-wise, looks quite easy, because I assume this is New York City, Times Square. Funny enough, I'm actually like not 100% sure exactly where Times Square is, but maybe this map shows it because it shows certain important um, parts or whatever you want to call it. Union Square. I'm not sure exactly where. I think it has to be somewhere in this area, right? Madison Square. I love how there's like random parks everywhere spread out. Yeah, I'm not completely sure. Must be like crazy to drive with your car in New York, like all these big skyscrapers and like bridges and tunnels and I don't know, must be crazy. Not completely sure where, but maybe the super correct location is not that important. We're probably quite close. Yeah, I don't know. This should be quite close. Now the thing is, what year are we? Is there anything we can figure out? So is this Eddie Murphy? It's probably advertising a movie, but like Men in Black perhaps? He's already using a smartphone or a cell phone at least, but it could be possibly a quite old, like an older phone. Let's see if we can spot any kind of advertisements. Hellboy 2? Oh man, I don't know any of these movies and neither do I know when they came out. What do we have here? iPod hits the big screen. Looking at the PC monitor here, it's a little bit older. Ah, when could this be? Wait, there's it's an advertisement. Hmm, I find it really difficult. Like the Hellboy thing here is probably the best. I'm gonna say like 2009. Like it might be a little bit older than that. Let's see. Oh, 2008. So okay, here is Times Square. Yeah, okay, here it is. They have it on the map. Well, a 15-foot tall replica of Eddie Murphy's head in Times Square as part of a promotional stunt for the 2008 science fiction comedy Meet Dave. I never heard about this movie to be honest. This is a really good round though, 9.8k for round 1. Really good. Oh, this is a little bit more difficult. So, judging by the language and all the bikes, I guess Vietnam, maybe? Vietnam or Thailand? I think it's Vietnam because I think Thailand uses a different, like a completely different spelling, I guess, alphabet. Where and what year, on the other hand, is something I'm not really sure about. It's crazy how many bikes there are in one picture. Yeah, I guess this is a big city in Vietnam. A little side story, a really good friend of me was supposed to go to Vietnam and he booked his trip in like 2019, like late 2019, and it was supposed to happen in like somewhat early 2020. But yeah, I think everybody knows what happened with the world, and his trip never took place, and he never went there in the end. End of story. I don't know. It's a random story I wanted to share. So when I think of Vietnam, a couple days ago we also had a round like this. Excuse me. So either up north Hanoi or down south Ho Chi Minh. Think from what I understand about traveling, there is a famous bike path you do where you drive between these two cities. Like it's some kind of travel type thing. Yeah, I don't know which city we're in. Is there some kind of central big city we could take? Not really. I mean, Da Nang, Hue, Guangzhou, Mando. Yeah, I have no clue if these are places we can find. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Ho Chi Minh and see what happens, honestly. The year 20... I don't know. It's hard for me to say. Right? Normally smartphones are a big indication, but I mean... Is this woman on the phone or is she smoking? I don't know. I think it's quite modern though. Like 2010 maybe. I don't know. Oh, 2014 even. It's the North City. It's Hanoi. Yeah, I didn't really have much of a clue to be honest. Still decent though, 7.2. Commuters traveling to work on a scooter in downtown Hanoi, Vietnam. Maybe if you looked around really closely on all the advertisements, could have been possible that you could see some kind of Hanoi information. And the year I honestly quite guessed, but I guess not that super far off. I also just realized there's 3 people on this scooter. That's crazy. Right, round 3. Oh, wait. No, I thought this was Schiphol, but it's not gonna be. It's gonna be UK. Wait, can we see where the drivers are? Because driver side in England is opposite of Europe. Can't quite see it, but the number plates give me UK vibes and there's English language, I guess. Coach control passes. Yeah, I think we're... So London has multiple mega big airports and the biggest one I know is Heathrow, I guess. Here we go, London Heathrow. I'm not sure if we're at this airport though, but I'm gonna take that one. And the year, I mean, judging by the car, this is definitely before I was born. Like 70s, 80s, I think. Very late 70s, perhaps. Like, if I had to take a guess. Could be early 80s, but like 79. What? It's 92. I actually lied, I was already born in 92. These cars look old though, but maybe it's special, like English caps or whatever you call it, London caps. So weird, this is more modern than I thought it would be. I think I focused too much on this car here on the bottom right, because this one gave me older vibes. Let's see, a view of the car park outside of Heathrow Airport Terminal 2 during the early 90s. Yeah, I mean, the year was horribly off, but the location I got quite correct, so... Never been in the UK, never been in London. Let's continue, round 4. Oh man, yeah, this is gonna be hard. Looks to be some kind of protests going on, and military or police. Mitsubishi, which I believe is a Japanese brand, but looking at this language, if I had to take an instant guess, I'd say it's either Philippines or Thailand. Philippines is not that far from Japan. Philippine Sea, I don't know how you translate this. Philippine Sea? I don't know. If I had, I don't know this language. I think it's either from the Philippines or from Thailand, but something is telling me to go Philippines because the Mitsubishi thing here. Mitsubishi is, I believe, Japanese. Japan, Philippines is quite close. So I believe Manila is the capital. So let's say there's some kind of heavy protests going on in Manila. Now the year, I mean, I have no idea to be honest. 60s, 70s. I think we're somewhere between World War II, like post World War II, and like late 60s. I don't know, I'll take 60. I have no clue what year we could be. 7 Up is here, so there's already international beverage advertisements. Traffic lights look quite modern already, so Mitsubishi advertisements, international car sales stuff. Maybe it means we're a bit more modern, like 70 then. Yeah, let's take a look. Oh, it's even still more modern. And my location also is completely off. Not a good round. This is Bangladesh actually. A pro-democracy protest in Dhaka, Bangladesh during time of widespread opposition to the military rule of President Hussein Muhammad Ershad. A really bad round. Year completely off, location quite off. This is not a good round. Oh well, it happens. Yeah, the language threw me off and I focused way too much on the Mitsubishi connection with Japan. Oh well, let's continue. Last one. Similar issue. I have no clue what kind of handwriting this is. Is this some kind of Middle Eastern thing? This dude here in the middle looks super, I don't even know the word to use, like cool, interesting, I don't know. But they all looked dressed up quite, first of all, quite hot weatherish. But looking at the bridge behind him and the buildings behind him, I feel like we could be in New York perhaps during like World War II-ish era, a little bit past it perhaps, and it's people protesting. Because New York has a lot of like, they have an Italian district, a China district, Irish quarters. Like you have all these sub-districts of like groups of people. So maybe this is a group of people like that. Puerto Ricans also, I guess, but like this language, I have no clue what this is. Maybe it's mirrored to do. But even if it's mirrored, I have no clue if this is readable at all. I get no clue to be honest. Could be some Middle Eastern thing, but like, oh man, I honestly have no idea. Also, they're dressed really summer vibes. Like in Northern Europe, you can only wear this kind of clothing like 1 month a year or 2 months. Oh man, I don't know. I really don't know what to go for. Maybe the New York idea is not that bad, but I mean, could be some kind of. Wait. A couple days ago, I kept getting Egyptian rounds. Could this be Egypt then? Because if it's some kind of Middle Eastern thing, we're still quite close, right? I mean, Egypt or New York is quite a big of difference though. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna guess something. And the year, I don't know to be honest. Looks like late 50s. Okay. I'm actually glad that I went with Egypt because it's where even is it? Israel? Tel Aviv. Tel Aviv port workers demonstrating for better pension payments during the early 80s. These guys look really good clothed for port workers. But I mean, they're probably dressed in like their casual clothing. And that they are summerish clothed might make sense because they're like quite southern Mediterranean area. The year I'm completely wrong, it's 81. I don't know. I got older vibes from this to be honest. Maybe some of their clothing gave it away. Okay, let's look at the final score. 30,000. Yeah, the first 3 rounds were quite good I think, and then I dropped off. But like they say in school, if you get over half of it, so over 25, you're passed, I guess. So yeah. Yeah, the starting rounds were quite good, but afterwards things went downhill. Middle East, Asia. I feel like certain areas are easier for me, which maybe is quite normal because culturally and geographically, where you grow up plays a big part, I guess. Anyway, I guess day 15 or whatever, 16 this was fun. We learned some stuff, and yeah, let's see if we continue this. Goodbye.